Alright, so Christmas came early today. Let's see here. I got the MiniLab MK2 from Arturia, courtesy of the guys over at Arturia who sent it over. And I thought I'd do a little unboxing and first look at it. I'm not sure if I can show you the sounds because I'm not sure that the software is actually available at the moment, but we'll take a look inside the box. Alright, here it is. Alright, so there we have it, the Arturia Minilab MK2, and I'm going to take it upstairs to the studio and open it up. So right off the bat I want to say that I did check out the original, the MK1 version of the MiniLab in a store, and I kind of, the feeling I got from it was that it was really, a lightweight, gave a kind of flimsy feeling. The buttons weren't very sturdy, and it just felt pretty cheap to the touch. Now I know it's still a pretty decent deal for the money, but I really hope that this has a better, more solid build quality. Furthermore, I also learned about the MK2 is that they put more money into developing sort of the physical architecture of the synth, the physical layout, the knobs and the build quality. Alright, so there she is, and I think she feels heavier than the MK1. Let's feel the keys. Yeah, definite improvement. I mean, it was a while ago that I tried the MK1, but this actually has a pretty solid feel to them. There's definitely a nice feel to the keys compared to. And let me take something out there and just compare it. All right, so I have this one, the M-Audio Mini 32. So as you can see, the keys here are deeper on the new MK2 compared to the Keystation Mini 32, which I think is more similar in build quality to the MK1. And the keys don't have much of a travel distance. They are, I wouldn't say sturdy, but they work. But compared to the weight of the keys on the MK2 here, it's a big difference. So if I just for reference turn this knob here, this is a pretty flimsy knob, light to the touch, no resistance. If I compare it, let's see here. Yeah, this is a huge difference. These knobs, they are clickable and they have some kind of resistance to them. Of course, these things tend to wear down over time, but definitely much nicer build quality. The pads, let me just remove this. The pads, pretty stiff pads. Let me do something crazy. Let me bring out, let's see here, the big one. So this is, wait. Alright, so this is an older keyboard. This is the M-Audio Axiom 61. I think it's like from 2006 perhaps. And the keys are somewhat comparable. These keys are older, they're almost a little bit yellowed, but the MK2 keys actually have better travel resistance and have some weight to them. These are actually a little bit more flimsy. The pads on the Axiom is actually, I really like them. These are a bit stiffer, but that's a taste, a preference thing. So let's see here. Right, so from what I can tell, definite improvement on the build quality compared to the MK1. A definite improvement. Now, this does come with a slight problem or a slight drawback. They put more money. I actually know this for a fact. I talked to Arturia and they put more money into the quality of this unit. So they are shipping it with what is called Analog Lab Lite, and that's a smaller downsized version of the old Analog Labs. I think the Analog Lab 2, but you can upgrade. I think it's $20 or 20 euros to upgrade to the full version. And yeah, and I think the one reason I talked to them, and one reason they were giving me was that if you're a new customer, you get a pretty low price and you get the Analog Lite software. If they would have included the big one, they would have to charge more, And besides, if you're a returning customer, you already own Analog Lab 2 or the big one, you would actually pay for the license two times. So actually, and I kind of, you know, if you've seen previous videos, I kind of like that. I don't really like people to force you to buy software twice. So basically they ship this with a slimmed down version, but to a lower cost, a lower total cost. But yeah, it is what it is. Alright, so this was an unboxing and a first look on the build quality of the Arturia Minilab MK2, and so far I must say I'm pretty pleased. Well, except for the fake wood sides. I don't seriously. I mean, it looks good, like from a distance, but yeah. Besides that, I think this is a pretty solid MIDI controller from at least from a build quality perspective. So yeah, it'll be fun to hook it up and to see what it can do. So unfortunately, the Analog Lab Lite isn't available at the moment because I actually got this sent to me pretty early, but it's supposed to be tomorrow sometime. It's supposed to be available, so I'm just going to fire this one up and, you know, just try it with some other software to see how it feels, you know, the tactile feel of it. So I'm just loading up battery and to test out the pads a little bit, just give it a feel. Yeah, I think the pads are pretty decent. I mean, they aren't too stiff to the touch, and of course this is being a sort of a lightweight product. Sure, it's not like jamming out the beat on the heavier rhythm that I have over here or a big machine studio, but it's not that huge of a difference. It's not MPC, but I think this is, from the feel of it right now, I feel like this is something I could, you know, bring with me, use with the software, use with my circuit, use, you know, on the road, use when I'm traveling during vacation and so on. It has pretty much all the features I need. So I'll be back checking out the software and hardware combination, because I guess that is where this thing really shines. So I hope to see you in the next video. If you like this one, slap a like on it, consider subscribing and comment if you have any questions. So until next time, this is Bo over at Bo Beats, and have a pleasant day. Thank you.